EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From picturesque Bandon Dunes on the Pacific coast of Oregon, it's live third-round coverage of the Pacific Championship. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. And we've got some drama brewing with a tie at the top at 11 under par. Our featured golfer, right in it, just a couple of shots off the pace. And this is less than ideal to start the morning. That's going to settle down into the heavy stuff. Pretty shaggy lie here as he'll try to muster up something for his second.
Now, that's not a bad shot, and the reason why I say that, you see the lie, thick, heavy, rough, just to forge that one out and get it on the green. Good going.
Nope, that'll be short. Maybe by a good 10 feet. 11 feet away. Oh my goodness, he can't believe it. That looked to be in the cylinder but would not stay down. Okay, that finished off for a double here at 1. And that'll drop him back down to 7 under. The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, the long par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Oh my goodness. Okay, that one finished off for a 5 here at par 3. And he'll fall back to 5 under. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Previous hole, Frank, a chance to get it all back right here.
Yeah, that was great composure. Could easily be sort of like licking your chops, feeling down, but all of a sudden just to stand up and hit a shot like that, impressive.
Just 6 feet left for the birdie. If that's one ball to the right, it's in. Instead, this one singes that left edge. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay at 5 under. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, he's left himself 138 yards to the flag. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realise if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Oh, what a putt right there. The speed was spot on, but it's just a fraction off liner. That would have gone in. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain right where he is. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key, because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward.
Good drive, left of centre, flag cut back right. You can just go straight at it.
Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second. Oh, this could be good.
Rich, there's one thing about good iron play. When you hit it and it comes off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there.
A great opportunity here for birdie.
Oh, no, that's not staying out, is it? Boy.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll stay right where he is. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 6th. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Now this for birdie.
One thing I can say is it looks to be almost dead straight, but it's going to carry a good amount of speed as it hits that slope.
This is a 13-footer. Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll remain right where he is. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7th. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. That is made to measure right there, right in the center of the fairway. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one is similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their 2nd. That one looking a little right. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. So after a well-placed drive, this is 2nd from short range. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. A look here at birdie.
Well, even though this is a longer putt, it's very makeable. Mostly flat overall, maybe just a slight break to the right. Not very much.
Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. That's what happens when things are going poorly, right? You don't take your time, and it costs you another stroke. All right, that's in for a double bogey 6. He's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5-9. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Frank, I'm always amazed how quickly fortunes can change in this game. Big number on the previous hole, and a big shot right here, maybe to get it all back.
Well, they only change if you've got skill, Rich. We saw the mess, as you detailed on the previous hole. But to all of a sudden stand up and hit a shot like that, show us the skill on this par 5, that makes the difference.
Oh, boy, the pace was perfect. He just didn't quite want to go down. But what a well-played hole. Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th, and that's going to be a 41 on the front side, 5 over par. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
So a poor tee shot at 10, now his second. "12 feet still to go." Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And he'll move now to 5 under par. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. A good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Now this from 166 yards out.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
A birdie putt here at the 11th.
Now, it would be tempting to leave this one short. You can worry so much about the break that you forget to hit it. Demands a firm stroke.
Yeah, that's a pretty good effort right there. We've seen others leave that putt much shorter than that. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain right where he is. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism, but par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. Okay, safely aboard. Well, Ione has had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
From about 8 feet. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with. This up the right side off the tee. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And that's going to move him to 6 under par. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pod bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Now this, an awkward distance for a bunker shot. And that is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course.